Hello there, Ray here, and here on the ProtoTech SMP server, we try to push the limits of what can be done in a vanilla survival world. Without any mods or changes to the game, how far can you truly push the game? In the last episode, we did just that. We went to 4 different world borders, with each world border being out 30 million blocks. But as I said in the last episode, we're not only going to all the world borders in the overworld as well as in the nether dimension, we're also going to the world borders in the end dimension. Welcome to Project Horizon, an 11-month-long project of us building complex and super fast fly machines flying out to the world border. Each fly machine is going to travel around 3 million blocks before it reaches its destination, and at that point it's actually going to generate a portal there. Then we can actually use these portals to teleport ourselves out 3 million blocks at a time, where we will build up another fly machine traveling another 3 million blocks. This project is a huge undertaking as we've been doing it for almost one entire year. We're going to be taking a look at this project today, and if you guys do enjoy this kind of stuff, make sure you're subscribed to 0x. He is the ProtoTech member that is heading this project, and check out his video covering all the technical aspects of Project Horizon. You can find those links down below. Now let's watch a bedrock formation generate in front of our eyes as well as teleport us out millions of blocks.
Don't place any blocks here, okay?
Okay.
Not a single one.
Okay, and we're looking over here. Is it going to generate above this iron block over there?
Wait a sec. Let me see.
Look at all the gateway portals we got here so far. So I guess I can explain what's happening. So these are all the gateway portals that we generated using this cool glitch that we found. So we can actually generate gateway portals on demand. And then
all of them except the white one here.
That's the original?
Don't place any blocks here. That's really important. But it's gonna happen in about 5 minutes.
Oh really? Cool. Each of these portals, if you go through them, go out different distances. And each distance is a location where we built up one of those fly machines that we built up earlier today. And then we use those to kind of leapfrog. So we go to like one that's at like a million blocks, and we might go like 3 million or 7 million.
Everyone, it's gonna be really important that you don't generate any new end chunks now.
Okay, so you guys just stand still, I guess.
So
everybody's in dimension.
If someone is still out there at the faraway place, please go back. Yeah, that will happen in about 5 minutes. A little bit less now, I guess.
So you got a little bit of time, gamer. Come to main island and then go to the north. So yeah, so we essentially sent the fly machine out and went like maybe 3 million blocks, and then made one of these portals. And then we hop to that portal and build up a new fly machine and go out like another 3 million blocks. And then we get another one of these. And then we just kept doing that, kept leapfrogging. That's why we have so many of these. And each of them go out, what do you say, about roughly 3 million blocks? Yeah, so what we're waiting for is currently there's a fly machine flying right now that is going to generate a new portal. And it's going to generate super far out. How far do you think it's out? Like 20 million?
On this side, it's gonna be 18 million.
18 million? Cool. So, fly machine's out 18 million blocks. And when it generates that portal, it's going to be way out there. Then it's going to push an item into the portal, which is going to try to have a corresponding portal for it to go to. And since there is no portal here that will correspond with the new portal that we generate, it's going to generate a new portal. So it's going to generate a portal right here. It's going to be right above, I think it's 10 blocks above this iron block. So it's going to be the same Y level as these. Right here we'll see a bedrock formation and a gateway portal just generate out midair. And how many days have that one been running?
12 days, I think.
Oh cool.
Man, those portals are cursed. Every time I wanted to look at them spawning and they didn't spawn.
Uh-oh. I actually one of the streams I actually sat here too and waited for them ending.
Yeah, I know. I think that was that has nothing to do. There's nothing we can do now to influence it anymore, other than other than creating new chunks. Actually, you should also see this wire down there triggering shortly before the portal will spawn. So maybe look out for that.
Okay. Where's that coming from?
Oh, that's coming from the timer.
Okay. So the timer activates when it reaches its destination?
Yeah, it needs to load this one chunk save state setup thing.
So how far is your save chunk thing?
That's about 300,000 blocks away from the center.
Okay, so that's gonna like reset the chunk seed. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, exactly.
And then that will determine where the gateway portal will generate within a chunk. So it'll generate a very precise block in a chunk.
Exactly,
and then
will also.
And then you manipulate the Y level just by having a block on a fly machine get pushed in.
Yeah, pretty much. So I need that chunk actually for the portal to generate at all.
Oh, there it is! Holy crap!
It just spawned!
That was crazy! That was amazing!
Oh my gosh!
Oh wow,
so
guys!
Cool.
That was so cool to watch. It just popped right there in our screen. Oh wow!
Wait, the next one should arrive in about 4 hours.
Oh, cool!
But I'm definitely gonna be asleep by that time.
That was so cool. It's the first time I actually watched one of them. Like all the ones that generated.
Yeah,
like this many for each side.
Here now.
We can go through now?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
There's another portal down there. That's cool.
So this is the first time anybody has ever been out this far. So the whole time it was just a fly machine that was flying out here. No one else was actually on the fly machine.
Yeah, it just arrived seconds ago.
Yeah, it just arrived seconds ago, and it just crashed after it generated this portal. So what happened is it stopped, and it deployed some arms, which loaded some chunks around it.
Oh, did anyone get the carpet?
And then once it loaded a 2x2, then it generated a gateway portal in that location. And when it generates a gateway portal, it also pushes at the same time, and it pushes this gateway portal over, and that's why it's over here. You can see it's off by one. It actually pushes it over while it's generating. And that way it loses its information, and therefore we can have it connect back with the one that we came through. So yeah, it ends up like this, and then what we have is this little piston here push in a item, and what it does is pushes in a carpet that pops. So the carpet gets pushed over to mid-air and it pops off as an item, and then it gets pushed into the portal, and then that makes the portal on the other side, which we see generate. It looks so funny with that light coming out of the side of it. Yeah, this is a brand new area. You said you seen another gateway portal around here?
Yeah, there was one down there.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this gateway portal...
That's a pretty cool location, because that gateway portal will lead directly to the obsidian platform.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so this gateway portal was generated by us manipulating the chunk seed, and that one was just a naturally generated one. So you can kind of see the difference. Those kind of generate by the ground. This one we generated based on the height of our fly machine. So it goes about 10 blocks above that block there.
Yeah, it's also random, but it's it's this RNG stuff. You can predict it.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, so this one takes us to the obsidian platform, and that one we can go back through this one again. This one will take us where we come. I guess let's take a look at the coordinates before we go through. I didn't show you guys how far we are out. Yeah, so you look at the coordinates right here. You see we're out 18 million blocks. So we're pretty darn far out. I guess that's 2/3 of the way to the world border. So then yeah, what we'll do next is figure out where to build the next fly machine. And then from here we'll build a new fly machine that goes out even farther yet. And then we'll just keep leapfrogging, and that's how we keep ending up with more portals. Really cool projects, and then that project's going to allow us to go all the way to the world border. And once we get to the world border, we're actually going to have one of these portals there, which we can use to go back and forth to the world border with just a single hop through a portal. So we're currently out 18 million, and now we're back pretty close to 0, only out 700 blocks. So we just traveled about 18 million blocks with a single portal. Pretty crazy.
Oh, there's the carpet. You see it down in the redstone.
Oh, how did it end up there? I guess I try to find the nearest block.
Yeah, I guess that was just the highest block that was near.
Interesting.
Go and get it.
Yeah, I'll go get it. Okay. So that's a carpet that traveled all those million blocks. So it was just riding on the fly machine, moving. Yay, we got it. We should rename it. Just flying on the fly machine. It's probably seen more terrain than most players on the server.
That's for sure.
And I guess we'll also come along and break all the bedrock, and so they look like this. So they look really nice.
Let's not do that right away. It's a little bit dangerous, and we can't load it back up right now.
Good point. We're going to a world border in the end dimension. Long story short, but it's going to take us 8 months. And we found a bunch of cool glitches that you could do in survival, and we're using these glitches to generate gateway portals on demand, and these gateway portals essentially go out really far, so I can go back out here and show you. So like right now we're kind of close to 0, 0. If I go through this one gateway portal right here.
Which one did you go through?
Yeah, I went through this one. Yeah, this one goes out 18 million blocks. So we just traveled a large distance by going through a single portal. And then we use this flying machine to generate these gateway portals by tricking the game. So the one that had white in them takes us back home, I guess.
Yes.
So, yay, we made it. Top of obsidian platform. And the timer is where the dragon farm used to be.
Yeah, it's still running because there are still 3 more flying machines on the way.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything, by the way.
Here's the massive
yeah,
timer.
That's about 4 hours. Those 20,000 seconds.
Oh, that's so cool. So you can
Yeah,
actually watch the countdown. That's really impressive. And this is the machine that runs the clock. So what does the 2 stand for?
The 2 stands for this here, that it's executing this. So it's currently using the number that was saved here in the route number 2, and currently the run number 1 is active, and that will be the next value it will use. Well, in each memory cell there's a game tick value encoded in it, and this thing just has a counter that counts up and that just compares those values. When they become equal, that means that it puts out a redstone pulse and reads the next value from memory.
Does one of these rows equal 1 flying machine?
Each flying machine needs 4 of those. 3 for starting each part of the flying machine, and the last one for triggering the chunk save state setup.
Oh, nice. So are you still using that timer over there?
No.
You're not using it, okay.
I'm not using it, but I'm not gonna remove it. It's still
really cool.
It looks cool.
Here's the old clock right here. Okay, new clock, which is really impressive.
Yeah, and there's 2 AFK accounts down here that are always here.
And this used to be old.
If they all log out, it's gonna break immediately.
This used to be an old Enderman farm.
Yeah.
Part of this.
We wanted to remove all of it, but I saved the structure and made an interesting room out of this.
Such an insane project with super fast flying machines that can constantly fly without ever being unloaded, and having the ability to generate portals out there, while also changing the location and where it teleports the player. We just barely scratch the surface of all the cool parts that make up Project Horizon, so make sure to head on over to ZeroX's channel and watch his video covering all that. In the next episodes, we will be reaching the world border of the End Dimension, as well as heading out to the other world borders of the Overworld and Nether. And it turns out there is some pretty cool stuff out there at the other corners. And with a large project like this, it's only truly possible with the help of so many great members. So make sure to check out the other project members, which are always linked down below in the description, as many of them also make technical Minecraft videos as well as stream. And if you would like to be right there as these portals generate in front of our eyes, and when we start up new cool projects, I stream every Saturday and Sunday on the ProtoTech SMP server. And that's also when we have our weekly events where all the ProtoTech members come on at the same time and work on a single project, which starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, either Saturday or Sunday. And if you'd like to get sneak peeks of stuff that we're working on, make sure to join the ProtoTech Community Discord, as well as turn on notifications on YouTube and follow me on Twitter. I'd like to thank you guys for joining as I have fun in survival. Bye-bye.